Hello everyone, my name is Sarafi and I'm happy to meet you all, and today we are going to be playing some Wizard101. Today is Thursday and I am sick, so I'll be playing without Charlotte today, just trying to get a little bit further ahead, kill some time while I try and feel better. Let's get started. So last time we beat the Pyramid of the Sun. Now we need to go in the Krokotopia.
Ooh, at last, someone who can help me. Please take this parchment to Zane at the library. Yes, the library is over by the prospector's camp. Ooh, I should have given this to Zane weeks ago. Yes. Greetings, young wizard. I was wondering if you could do something for me. Can you go to Ravenwood and see if Dahlia Falmea has an extra fire gem?
Alright. Sure, we can stop by Falmea's place.
So, you need a fire gem. I'll see if I have... Oh my. It seems that I ran out. My normal supplier is Gustav Copperfield, the ring shopkeeper. You can ask him if he has any.
Alright, so Falmea doesn't have a fire gem. We head over to the shopping district. He probably won't have it either, but he'll tell us where to get one, and I bet we'll have to go fight something. Rings. Where are the rings at? Not here. There we go.
So you need a fire gem. I normally have some in stock. I embed them in some of the rings I make. Unfortunately, they have been in great demand lately, and I don't have any. You can normally find them in the Dragon's Mouth Cave, next to the Living Flame.
That's in Golem Court. Golem Court doesn't have any enemies outside of the Golem Tower, so there should be just a walk-in.
Remove a fire gem from the living flame.
Nice little spot. You have to go over here if you're a fire wizard for, I think, your level 7 quest. So, yeah. Alright. Got the Krokotopia fire gem. Now we can head back to Tinu, and then we go to the library. There should be some other quests that we can pick up in the Oasis now that we finished Palace of Fire. We'll grab all the quests so that we can complete them and then move on to Krokotopia.
Thanks, young wizard. I really appreciate your help. This should make a fine addition to my new necklace.
So the deck shopkeeper has a quest at some point. I don't remember when it becomes available. I'm gonna check. Not yet. Okay. Hetch is supposed to have a quest at some point. Let's see if Hetch has our quest yet. He does, okay.
Greetings, student of wizardry. I must say that I am always delighted to see people from the other worlds, though some cause me distress. For example, Major Talbot keeps staring at me as if I were an amusement. Manders may look strange to some, but we have our pride. He's intimidating me with his stare, and I'm afraid to confront him. Could you talk to him for me? Manders are quite shy by nature, you know.
Okay.
What ho! The Order of the Fang may have the secret to defeating the Tuts, eh? And it's an old book? Indeed. We must ensure that book doesn't fall into the wrong hands then. Their inner lair must be explored at once. There is no time to lose. What? Edge concluded that I thought he looked odd. Well, I must say that Manders are very different than anything we have in Marylebone. Actually, I was puzzled as to why he is purple. All the others I've seen are either blue or orange. Have you noticed that?
Interesting. So he's wondering about the color of the Mander. That makes sense.
I feel my ignorance embarrasses me. Would you be so good as to talk to Zane? Ask why the Manders are the colors they are.
Okay.
We set up ferries to Krokotopia before the Crocs attacked. Good thing, too. I barely have time to think. The boat's there in front of me. Take it across to the island. I hope you find this lair where the Order of the Fang hides out. We could use some good news.
Alright, Pyramid of the Sun finished. Now we can head there.
Ah, the very information I need indeed. I appreciate you for bringing it here to me. Tinu can be such a procrastinator sometimes. The Major wanted to know why Manders are the colors they are? Actually, I'm surprised that no one from Marylebone has asked before. Originally, Manders were green, but some of our forefathers served the different orders. The pyramid is of the Fire Order. Manders who served it changed to orange. The Krokotopia is of the Order of Ice. Those Manders who are blue in nature are descendants of those whose ancestors served ice. The tomb is of the Storm Order. Manders such as Hetch al-Din, purple in nature, are descendants of those who served storm. I guess the elements became a part of our four Manders long ago, and that is why we are four different colors.
Okay.
Could you help me out? I am up to my eyeballs in shelving parchment, and I've got little time. But I'm also I know many things about it. Would be great if you could interview a Mandarin. The Wizard City News. Would you mind picking up a newspaper from the Wizard City Library?
Okay. So we got some quests for for Zane and for Hetch. We just take care of everything the Manders want.
The Manders are different colors because their four Manders serve the three orders of fire, ice, and storm. Gadzooks! It makes a sort of sense now. I guess my curiosity got the better of me. As an officer and a gentleman, please apologize to Hetch for me. I didn't mean to be inconsiderate.
Okay.
Oh, Major Talbot didn't know why Manders are different? I thought everyone knew why. No wonder why he was so curious. I feel better now. History? My great-grandmander told me some stories he found in the Chamber of the Chosen. He said all that changed when the Crocs arrived. They were migrating due to hardships and plagues they had in their old lands. We began by helping them out, but we were too generous as a race. We helped them out until one day we discovered that we were their servants. Well, slaves. Sadly, we have become victims of our own kind-hearted nature. Oh well, maybe it was meant to be this way. I hope not. Say, could you do me a favor? I was supposed to fill up a canteen for the professor. The well water by the shop tastes the best if you could fill it for me. The professor is just inside the pyramid. I'm sure he would be grateful for your service.
Sure.
You fill up the canteen from the well.
Alright, let's give Winthrop the water.
you for bringing the canteen. The air is so dry here, it can bring on a thirst that can make you dizzy. Gadzooks, that's the best water I have ever tasted. Can you take this canteen to Dr. Fleming at the dig site? He thinks all the water here on Krok is salty.
They're gonna share water, huh? Okay, fair enough.
Try the water? All the water on Krokotopia tastes salty due to all the sand. I sometimes wish I had stayed back in Marleybone. Great Majesty of the Queen, that water is delicious. Thank you. I will always endeavor to fill my canteen at the well from now on. You know, I found an old Manda scroll. Could you give it to Hetch in appreciation for bringing this incredible water to my attention? Thanks again, young wizard.
A Mander scroll. I'm sure Hetch will enjoy that. So let's see what it has to say.
Dr. Fleming found an ancient Mander scroll? Now I wish I had listened to my great-great-grandmander when he tried to teach me how to read the old language. I would really like to know what is on this ancient Mander scroll. Would you do me a favor and ask Professor Winthrop what it says? Please?
Okay. I think that how this goes is that he says that he can't read Ancient Mander, but Danforth can. And then I have to go to the Chamber of Fire.
You would like me to translate an ancient Mander scroll? Well, I'm not versed in ancient Mander, but I know Danforth is. See him at the excavation site.
Yep. Alright. We are 13 minutes into my Krokotopia video, and we have not touched the Krokotopia yet. I apologize, chat. We're working on it. Lots of side quests.
Some ancient Mander translated? I'll do my best. It says that there is a beguiler who's been charming the Manders. The Manders have been enslaved due to this mage's spells. They say there is a chamber nearby that houses the souls of the ancient charmed Manders. Probably just a myth. I'd investigate, but I'm far too busy. Can you search outside the excavation? Look for a door with 2 obelisks beside it. Tell me if you find it.
Okay. Alright then.
Locate the Chamber of the Charmed.
Alright, the Chamber of the Charmed has been found. But we didn't go inside for some reason.
Found the chamber already? You would make a great archaeologist. That's an important find for the Manders. You may want to tell Hetch right away.
Alright. Hetch, guess what? The souls of the Manders are still enslaved. I'm sure that will make him very happy to know.
You found the Chamber of the Charmed? I thought that was just a myth. I'm glad you got that scroll translated. I heard that the souls of the Charmed Manders are being held there. It may be a myth, but can you please look into it?
Alright, sure. Let's see. 15 more until we can upgrade Frost Beetle again. Alright. Time to face a boss without Charlotte.
Please, save us from our eternal enslavement. Even in the afterlife, we are still bound to serve our master. Save us from the Soul Keeper.
Alright, let's see. Defeat the Soul Keeper. Alright, so we just walk past all these Souls of the Charmed. Crud. Okay, well, let's see. Ice enemies. Ghosts are so hard to see in Wizard101. They're like, they become transparent whenever you're in fights with them. It's like, okay, well, I can't really look at you. Alright, evil snowman time. Alright guys, I am more tired than I thought, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this here, and then I'll pick it up later with Charlotte, so later.
Please, save us from our eternal enslavement. Even in the afterlife, we are still bound to serve our master. Save us from the Soul Keeper.
Sorry, wrong time to start recording. Okay, hey guys, I'm back. It was a pretty rough afternoon, but I'm feeling better now. And Charlotte is here to help me, so she's not here right now, but she'll be here in a second. So we're going back into the Chamber of the Charmed with this diviner that requested our help. And once we get done with that, we can hopefully go over to the Krokotopia proper. Sorry. Okay. Alright, let's attack this guy. Looks like we fizzled. There's Charlotte. Alright, I myself got hit. The Diviner's going to cast Lightning Bats. That should be enough to knock him out.
Did you already grab the quest to come in here?
Yeah. How would I be in here without the quest?
I haven't grabbed it yet.
Oh, you haven't gotten this quest yet?
No, I thought we were going to start with going there.
You said that you were doing the Hitch stuff. Apparently Charlotte has not gotten this quest yet, so we're gonna have to redo it. This is Hetch Aldim, like, Chamber of the Charmed. Defeat the Soul Keeper.
Actually, I think I have done that one.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You told me you did.
Right. I got it mixed up.
Okay, Soul Keeper should be right up here. There we go.
Fool! You think you can just come in here and take my manders? They are mine for all eternity.
Okay, there's the Soul Keeper. He is a ice boss. So we'll just guard for the first round. Ice Blade, Fire Shield, another Fire Shield, and a third Fire Shield. Typical. Alright. We have a Storm though, so we don't need to worry about this. I'll just do all the damage. $346, pretty good. Ice Trap into a natural attack. That's gonna be about 100 damage. Yep. Charlotte getting targeted. She doesn't even...
The last time I was in here.
Charlotte has decided to Heckhound. Let's see it. This is a big dot. Boss is down. Alright. Three little minions to deal with. And I don't really have any good hits right now. So we'll just throw down an Ice Trap and call it a day. The Storm can kill one of these guys with another Lightning Bats, which he seems to be packing, so... Yep. That's two down. Okay, there's three down. What a long boss fight. Alright, let's see. There we go. Charlotte almost dead. Down to just 385 health against this one fight. But that's how it is sometimes when you have low health and you're just trying to fight a whole bunch of guys with no AoE. I think Charlotte is 21 now, so she should get Meteor in about another level. Excellent.
Thank you for freeing us, young wizard. All of us within this chamber can now go to a peaceful afterlife.
Alright, perfect. So now we can head back to the Oasis, talk to Hetch again, let him know that we've gotten this taken care of.
You freed the souls of the charmed Manders from the Soul Keeper. I never could have hoped for such a thing of those trapped in eternal slavery. A million blessings upon you and your skills, Master Wizard.
Excellent. Alright. Okay, that's done. You need to talk to Zane. Okay, let's do that real quick.
Amazing. You learned all that from talking with Hedge? I never knew that about the history of our race. No wonder the Crocs didn't record that knowledge. You've saved me time and effort. How about asking Salab ibn Dur what he knows about the history of the Mander race? He is usually within the pyramid.
Okay, sure. So we're going to head back into the Chamber of Fire to complete this quest. And then we need to go back to Wizard City to go to talk to the librarian to get a paper. Quite a few side quests that we need to complete before we can head to Krokotopia, but And we'll knock them all out as fast as possible.
You want to know about the history of the Mander race? I'm sure you know we have been slaves of Crocs for ages. Curse their proud snouts. We were too weak-minded and the Crocs took advantage of us. But then, when the Crocs were cast into the sleep, we thought we would be free again. Ha! But are we free? Now the Marlebonians have come here, and we are servants again. And they are stealing our history right out from under our very feet. We need to be free from the curse of the Crocs and all these meddlesome Marlebonians. If only we could break this curse that we live under.
You have to be the change that you want to see in the world, sir. Alright. That wasn't very much of a discussion of history. So I don't know how helpful this will be to Zane.
You learned all that by talking with Salam? Quite the hothead he is. I hope he does not stir up too much trouble. The Manders are a docile race, you know. Hedge mentioned the Chamber of the Chosen. I have heard that the text of our ancestors were stored there, but no one knows where that chamber is. Could you find out information about it? I fear rousing the Marlebonians' curiosity, though. But maybe Prospector Zeke would know of it.
Okay.
Jumping horn toads. You say you're looking for the Chamber of the Chosen? I thought that was a Mander myth. None of them Marlebonians believe it be existing. But I did see some glyphs concerning that chamber down at the Royal Hall. Take this parchment and make a rubbing of the glyphs. And take the parchment back to Zane for translating. Look for a statue with only one brazier. Just past and dig down there.
Alright. Take a rubbing at the statue with one brazier, okay? We are almost to level 21 ourselves, so this is good that we're getting this bit of XP. Level 22 for us, sadly, is not that exciting. We get Ice Wyvern, which is a pretty decent spell, but we have to wait till 26 to get our AoE. Okay, there's the place to rub.
You take a rubbing at the statue's base.
Head back to Z, or no, as good as an A. Okay.
You found writing relating to the Chamber of the Chosen. Give me a moment to translate it. Alas, I cannot translate this. This uses glyphs I do not recognize. Talk with Tinu Bakmal. He is more familiar with such things.
Okay. Tinu Bakmal has not left much of an impression on me yet, so I guess he must like glyphs for some reason. Let's go talk to him.
Oh, hello again. It is so good to see you, my friend. No one ever comes down here to visit with me. I don't know why. Oh, you need me to translate your glyphs? Yes, I study glyphs as a hobby. Not many people do it, you know. Ooh, you need to go to the lower level of the Altar of Kings. Down there you will find the sacred chamber. You will find it there. Yes.
Okay. The lower level of the Altar of Kings was blocked off by a cave-in.
find the hallway blocked. Report this.
Okay. Zane, the Chamber of the Chosen is blocked off. What do you want to do?
Oh no! The lower hallway leading to the Chamber of the Chosen is blocked? The old scrolls of the Mander race are lost. Wait! The hallway in the Altar of Kings was damaged when the Marleybonians began their excavations. Maybe someone was in there before they collapsed. Check with Professor Winthrop. He was overseeing the excavations, so he should surely know what is beyond the hallway.
Okay. Maybe they've already got the Mander scrolls then.
Yes, I jolly well remember that hallway crashing in on us. Luckily, no one got hurt. You can get to the same place through one of the doors in the Chamber of Fire. Just turn right at the first intersection. Nothing of value in there.
Alright. So just turn right. Okay. Ah, yes, this spot right here. Okay, cool. Time for a boss fight, I guess.
It has been a while since someone has challenged us. It will be a pity to defeat you so quickly. Prepare for battle, wizard.
Flame Guardian and a Flame Servant. The Flame Servant is fire, but the Flame Guardian is not. Okay. Alright, I believe if we ice trap the fire, we should be able to... drat. He's giving an ice shield to the, balance. It's unfortunate. Ah, but Charlotte showed up. Okay, cool. So we can, let Charlotte handle the balance, and we'll just deal with this fire. Go down to 1250. Couple of fire attacks. We're gonna take a fire elf hit. Got him. Charlotte coming in with the Sunbird. Also got him. Okay.
You pick up the book. The Manders believe that one day a person of great power will come and throw off the shackles of the Crocs. The Manders will once more live free.
Very inspiring story, but you have to do it yourselves instead of waiting for someone else to come save you.
The lost history of the Mander race. You have returned to us something that we will hold dear for countless generations. I will keep it safe here in the library for all my days. A million thanks be bestowed on you. This act will long be remembered.
Alright. Cool. Ah, that did level us up. Level 21. Alright. Now that we've done that, let's go take care of this quest in the library real quick. Alright, now that I'm level 20, I'm sure some people are going to be asking, well, when are you going to do Grizzleheim? Grizzleheim will be the next world we do after we are finished with Krokotopia. So it'll go Krokotopia, Grizzleheim, Wisteria, Marleybone. And we'll probably have to do Aquila at some point, like, in there. Aquila and the Tower of Pagoda.
Yes. We normally have the news here, but unfortunately we're sold out. Big news broke out about alligators in the underground sewers. Paper sold out fast. I know how you might get one. Gamma just flew off from here a little bit ago. He'll probably be willing to give you his copy.
Alright. Alligators. Alligators in the sewers, huh? Well, sure, that'll be something that we want to give to the Krokotopia Library.
You say? For the Krokotopia Library. Funny you should ask about that. I just flew in from the library with this, but if the Krokotopia Library needs it, you are more than welcome to take it.
Gamma gives you the paper.
Here you go. Have a safe trip.
685 XP? Not bad. For something we didn't have to do very much for. How much XP do we need for the whole level? 6,000? Okay, so that's a 10th of our level. Cool. I'll take that.
Thank you very much. It would be nice to have some fresh news around here.
You hand them...
Alligators in the sewers? It's like they are everywhere.
Excellent. Okay. Alright, cool. So then... Real quick, let's check our spillaments. 178 out of 190, okay. Alright, time to get going. We can finally go to the Crocs. Well, hold on, let me check my quests. Oh! Hetch has something else he wants me to do. Okay, fair enough. Let's go talk to Hetch real quick and make sure that we get this quest done.
Why, hello there. It's pretty lonely out here. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I heard there was this interesting book about Manders at the library. Do you think you could get it for me?
Sure. I will spend even more time in the library.
You need a book about Manders? Let me check for you. Ah, that book is on loan to the Wizard City Library. You will have to go there to get it.
Same quest as before, okay, sure. And let me guess, the Wizard City Library isn't going to have it either. They're already going to have checked it out. You could just tell Hedge no. Just be like, look, Hedge, if you're lonely, just talk to people. Don't read a book. But that would be rude, I guess. Let's see. We will do all the side quests. We'll make sure that this run is complete so that you guys can see the full Wizard101 experience.
Ah, yes. I believe we may have that book. Just a moment while I look. There's a note here that says somebody previously checked that book out and lost it in some crates in the excavation site. If you go to Krokotopia, once you find the book, you should take it to the Krokotopia library and return it.
Alright, so it was on loan, then someone apparently took it from the Wizard101 library, or the Wizard City library, and brought it back to Krokotopia, and then lost it. Okay. That just seems unrealistic, but alright, whatever. So now we go back to the Chamber of Fire once again. We're not talking to Slum this time. Crates. Oh, there it is.
You find a book within the crate.
Cool. Now we give it back to Zane, and then Zane will tell us to take it to Hetch, and then we're done.
I just heard that the book was lost, and you seem to have found it. How wonderful! Okay, you are all set. You can now take the book to Hetch al-Din. Tell him to return it when he is done.
Okay.
Thanks. I was feeling kind of lonely. This book should help take care of that. I hope it's as good as I've heard.
Okay. Alright, we are now almost halfway to the next level. So yeah, that was definitely worth the little bit of time that it took. Alright, cool. The next side quest that shows up is in the Krokotopia, so we are good to go. Let's head on. This is a full, at this point, I believe, hour into this video. Alright, we're taking a boat over to the Krokotopia. We just chill. Check it out. Look at this view. Looks like the tail is broken off. We are. Beautiful. Alright. So, the furniture keeper, we can buy a crafting station here, which I need. Where is it? So we need this card crafting station, the housing crafting station, and the equipment crafting station. Got all three of those. Perfect. Okay. Alright, now we can talk to Niles finally.
You say you know Kelvin? Sure, I still remember him, even if it has been eons since I last laid eyes on him. So you are looking for a Frost Colossus. Has the sun driven you mad? Oh, you need to find one for your spell quest. Just go into the Krokotopia and try the door next to Robbie in the Hall of Champions. Please come back to me after you have retrieved the medallion. I would fear the Colossus got the better of you.
Okay, sure. Alright, now we can train spells. So, unlike the other trees, Niles actually teaches you spells. And the spells that we're going to get, we're going to buy this Element Trap spell. And then when we get to level 25, we're also going to buy this Elemental Blade spell. And this this trap spell, it does cost us a mana. It's not like the other traps. It costs us 1 mana and 1 pip. But it provides both an ice and a fire trap, so it's going to be very useful for our team.
Greetings. Welcome, stranger. I am Professor Alice Red. If you seek the Order of the Fang, you have found it. What brings you here?
Perfect. We found the Order of the Fang. Now we can get the Croconomicon.
You tell Professor Alhazred about your search for Malastare.
I have seen no Malastare, but I know why he sought us. Long ago we wrote the Croconomicon. With the power of life and death, he could spell disaster in the wrong hand. Before I say more, you must earn the Order's trust. Please go to the Krokotopia. Seek out Shattuck the Wise and heed his words.
Okay. So now the Crocs are on our side. There is a beetle. The beetle is... I guess we have to go around. There it is, yeah. We grab the Krokotopia beetle. That means we only need Tomb of Storms, Entrance Hall, Emperor's Retreat, Well of Spirits, and Cairn Barracks. Okay. Alright, let's head inside the Great Sphinx. There's Shattuck the Wise right there.
Greetings, wizard. So, the professor wants to test you. We are the ones being tested. We put the Tuts to sleep, but now our work is undone. They will try to enslave everyone. We must reunite the Order of the Fang. We have strong allies in the Manders, but they are struggling. Earn our trust by helping us. While Alhazred and I remained awake during the Great Sleep, other members of the Order of the Fang did not. If you are sincerely here to help, now is the time to seek them out. When I last saw General Kaba, our esteemed military leader was holding back the Tuts so we could cast the sleep. I only hope he has not suffered for his bravery. Go find the Mander Rami in the Hall of Champions. Rami can help you find Kaba.
Alright, so we need to find Kaba. Alright, so this is the entrance hall, and there's a beetle in here as well, and I believe the beetle is up here. Ooh, parchment. Beautiful. Yep, there's the beetle. Okay. Alright, we now have the Hall of Champions, which has Hall Servants. So these are ice manders as opposed to the fire manders from the pyramid. And we will definitely go in there, but first we need to go into this room over here. Because this is where our quest is.
You feel a cold wind blow that chills you to the...
Wizard, you have chosen to see if you are worthy of our gifts. Prepare yourself.
Alright, so since this is a spell quest, I can't get Charlotte's help for it. Rank 3 Ice Boss. Alright. We're going first. That's excellent. That means that we can hit before the opponent does. So here's how we have to do this. We put the ice prism on first. That way we can put the ice trap on next. And then, first things first, the ice trap will go and it will buff our spell. Then the ice prism will turn it into a fire spell so we can deal more damage. So this is the most efficient way to make sure that we can take this guy out in one hit. Alright, we have enough to cast our Evil Snowman. But I don't know that this is going to be dealing 510 damage. I don't have another prism in hand. Alright, well, let's see. It's 30% plus the boost, which a boost is usually 10 to 20%. $584, cool. That works out well. Alright, the boss is down. Now we just need to worry about this Vault Haunter. We'll trap him now, and then we should be able to take him out with just a snowman next turn. Beautiful. Alright, that's dealt with the enemies.
Ice medallion left behind.
Oh, this piece of gear is part of a set. Equip multiple pieces of the same set to gain special bonuses.
Alright, so now we just need to go talk to Niles, and then so we'll mark our spot in front of Rami. So we can come back to Rami as soon as we're done with this. But we need to talk to Niles, and then we need to talk to Kelvin, and we'll probably be done at that point.
Glad to see you made it back. Let me see what you have retrieved. Looks like the medallion suffered some damage during combat. If you take and dip it into the icy waters just inside the Krokosphinx, I'm sure that will mend it. Off you go now.
Okay, so we need to restore the medallion with ice water. Sure.
You dip the medallion into the icy waters, and it is restored.
Okay, now we need to talk to Lydia. And she'll probably tell us to go somewhere to get some words of power, since we didn't get any words of power from the Colossus.
bringing that medallion back in one piece. I mean, good show you returning in one piece. Some students don't, but I knew you would. Ah, the medallion is flawless. This will make for a powerful spell. You have but one last task. For the final task in getting your quest spell, you will need to go to the Brisk Breeze Tower on Colossus Boulevard and summon your frost minion. Dress warmly, dear.
Sure. Okay. Oh, that's the ice warmer.
So, student of ice, you feel you are worthy of your next spell. Pray tell, what makes you believe you are worthy of this honor?
I hit level 18.
You show the medallion to the serpent. It takes one look and gives you a nod of approval.
I am glad for you. I find it discouraging to have to strike down unworthy students in the midst of their prime. Though they may try, we do have our standards. You deserve the words of power you require for your spell. Remember these words: Cryos, Serpensis, Aspidos.
Okay. Now we learn our ice armor spell, which we are not going to use, but we do need to complete this quest so that we can take our next quest at level 28 and get another spell. So.
So you were able to get your power words from the minion? Good to hear. Hold up the medallion and repeat the words the minion spoke to you.
The words feel comfortable and come easily. Cryos, Serpensis, Aspidos.
That's it. Just remember to use your new spells wisely. There is a darkness growing on the horizon. Powers will be needed in the troubles ahead, young wizard.
Okay. Alright, ice armor. We spend as many pips as we have, and we give ourselves 125 armor per pip with a 90% accuracy, so it can fizzle. There you go. So it's been a total of an hour with the 2 recordings that I did, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it here. We'll get into the Krokotopia tomorrow. Sorry for the delay. I didn't realize there were this many side quests. But it was good to talk to you guys, and I'll see you later.